Why is this generation so lost?
Very good question. I think that the last almost 30 years since they started with social media, with the internet, first the internet, then Facebook, YouTube, all these places, that's basically destroyed the world completely. The new generation is completely different than the generation that I grew up in. See, when we grew up, there was no social media. We had real friends in the neighborhood, cousins, these people were together. You wanted to be with someone, you had to spend time with them. It was real friendship. It was real values to life. There was not that much to do. We didn't have 500 channels on TV. So you took books from the library. You basically educate yourself. It was a different time. Today, it's all buttons, all screens. People are addicted to it. It becomes, it's like going into your veins like a drug. Everyone have thousands or millions of friends, but they don't really have one real friend. It's just numbers, 50,000, 500,000. None of them will do anything for you if you ever be stuck. It's just friends on a screen. It's all fake. The problem is that people want attention. So every girl or every young guy, the only place they're gonna get attention is on social media, Instagram. So women sell their body, they have no modesty, no dignity. They just want to show how they look, and they're getting likes, and people, it became Sodom and Gomorrah. This is exactly what God warned the world not to become. By the way, in the old generation, when there was a place called Sodom and Gomorrah, when people behave in a not a moral way and with no ethics, and there was no modesty, and people would do bad things to each other, God destroyed them. It just burned them, the entire city, all got burned, destroyed. So imagine today, when it's probably 1,000 times worse, what humanity can expect. We see a lot of problems, pandemic, COVID. They're talking about another world war to start with Russia and Europe, with the Israeli-Arab conflict, with the United States and China. We are going into the next few years into very critical time. I'm actually making a film about it now in English. It will be called The End of Days. It's a 1-hour film that will conclude and include every prophecy that God gave about the end of days. One of the prophecies is that the face of the generation will be like the face of a dog. What's wrong with the face of the dog? Why not the face of a pig? Why not the face of a donkey? Why God used that expression, the end of days, before the arrival of the Messiah and the correction of the world, when I'm going to purify the world like I did in a flood in the times of Noah 4,200 years ago. It will happen now in a much bigger way. The face of the generation will be like the face of the dog. What's special about the dog? If you walk next to any animal, let's see, you see the fence, you have a lion, you have a tiger, you have a donkey, you have a pig, you have a horse, you have birds, monkeys. Nobody will care about you. You can walk next to them and they don't do anything. You walk next to a dog, you didn't do anything to the dog. He barks, he runs, he jumps on the fence, he wants to kill you. What did I do to you? I'm just walking on a sidewalk. For no reason, he wants to rip you to pieces. And that's what happened on social media. You and I have followers on social media. You probably know how many lies people make, how many people pretend to be you, how many people pretend that they know you, how many people wants to become famous on your blood by telling all kinds of stories. You see what's going on?
Yes.
The world does not have existence in the way it became. So something big is about to happen. Unfortunately, what you don't learn the easy way, we have to learn the hard way.
So do you think the technology help us or hurt us?
Both. Technology is good. I make a lot of people become followers of God through technology.
תמשיך רגע.
I do a lot of, I influence a lot of people, but they're watching my Torah classes on YouTube, Facebook, other social media. So a lot of the people come closer to God thanks to technology. Also at life, we have now ways to run our companies, to do accounting with computers and technology and communicate with people and do video calls. So it helps us in many things. And the problem is that people use the technology to do horrible things. So, it's like asking a gun is a good thing or not. Depend. If you use it for self-defense, it's a good thing. If you go to kill people, it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
A car, it's a good thing or a bad thing. If you go to good places with that, it's a good thing. If you hit people on the sidewalk as a terror attack, then the car is a tool to murder.
Yes.
So it's really we are the problem, not the technology. We use the technology, unfortunately, in such a horrible way. And that's, by the way, it's the fault of many governments. The government that allow little children to be exposed to this technology, to this social media, and they don't make rules, and they allow any movie to come out and brainwash the kids. It destroyed the marriage institution. It destroyed raising children. It destroyed modesty. It makes everybody proud and arrogant and kill each other with their mouth. I have a lecture, it's called Murderers with Keyboards. They can murder people by clicking few comments.
Why do you think people really, really depressed these days?
Oh, so that's, by the way, part of the problem, that because everything is empty, it's all fake, it's emptiness. It's like taking a drug. When a person takes a drug, he feels happy in some kind of high. And then when the drug expires, then it sinks even lower. So because whenever you live in a fake lifestyle, your soul suffers. The soul, not the body. The body can enjoy the drug, can enjoy the food, can enjoy alcohol, can enjoy relationship. That's the body.
What is your solution for that?
Oh, so the solution is to raise the children from a very young age in a right way. When, first of all, you don't expose them to everything the world has. Sometimes people call me, I live in New York, so people from the phone company, they call me, they try to sell me cable, TV.
Yeah.
They say, how come you don't have TV? It's going to lower your price. You only have a telephone. How come you don't want, we have 500 channels to give you. Mm-hmm. It will cost you less than not having it. Let us send you the box. It will take 30% for us. I said, no, I don't allow TV to my children. I don't want, so they're shocked. Sometimes they say, I wish I can say the same thing. Meaning that the TV destroyed my children. I see how they behave.
I have a lot of things also to my child. Also, I have a lot of things I don't want he to be exposed.
I want you to know, even to let kids watch cartoon, it's dangerous.
You're right. I see something like, bad words.
Bad words.
And
they push all kinds of gay things in the cartoons today. Because people that make the cartoons, if he's gay, he wants people to be like him for some reason. I don't know why. But I give you another example. When I was a child, there used to be a cartoon called Popeye. Popeye, he has a wife and he has a big guy. And the big guy always steals his wife. And because of that, he is eating spinach. It was actually a commercial for spinach. It will make you strong. Mm-hmm. He opened the can, he eats the spinach, and then he gives this big guy a few punches, and he takes his wife back. It looks like an innocent cartoon. It's very, very dangerous. Why? First of all, he teaches the kids from a very young age to solve their problems in life by giving punches. Violence. That's what solved the issue.
Right.
Second is that the wife goes from him to someone else, back and forth. Meaning he takes her and she's with him, or the next thing he takes his wife back. What kind of a message it gives to the children? It goes into their subconscious, and that's how they grow up. This is nothing compared to the cartoons of today.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a lot worse today. So yes, you're exposing people to all kinds of contents on social media and on the TV today. Later on, you pay the price. No wonder so many kids are drug addicts. So many kids don't wake up in the morning. So many kids cannot go on any relationship, real relationship. Many, hundreds of millions of people not getting married and probably will not get married the entire life. Everyone is addicted to their career or whatever their dream is. The family value are lost.
Yes.
And there is no future to humanity. This is technology. It didn't have to be this way. If it was used properly, it would be very good, but they made no regulations.